Hi, welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. We've got an update on our road project. We actually seem to make some progress today. I think on a previous video we said that we'd been to see the engineer. The engineer is going to be the one that has to coordinate with several other people for us to get a grader or a bulldozer, whichever is deemed the best, and we'll take either. So, in accordance with the engineer's request, we went to see the Barangay Captain, and surprisingly, because he hadn't seemed very interested on a past occasion, but this time he seemed to be more sympathetic. So we waited. Took us about an hour or 2 hours just to get a written confirmation that we were part of the barangay and that the road is part of the barangay too, I think. But it seems to be in dispute. We go back and forth on it. You go to one official and he says, yes, it's part of our barangay, and then the other one says, no, it's not. So it's it's a hurry up and wait kind of situation. But we did get some progress today, because once we had the thing written out that confirmed what we were doing and was signed by the Barangay Captain and by ourselves, and we took that to the engineer, and once he started talking to Beth, who filled him in on exactly what we do, because he was interested in, well, we can't do this, we're not responsible for doing this road. And we said, well, we're not expecting you to pay for it. When we saw the mayor some time ago, the mayor said, well, that would cost about 1,000 per hour, plus I think the driver's wages and even paying for the gas as well. So we said that we certainly would have enough to be able to fund probably 30 hours of that machine, whatever it is, working on our road. So that's where we are right now. Once the engineer then instructed us that the next step would be to see the Barangay Captain and confirm with him. Actually, I think he may even did he call the Barangay Captain, Beth?
Yeah, he called the Barangay Captain.
So he called him. So the Barangay Captain is now in the loop. So when we go back, it's not another cold approach. But anyway, once the grader or dozer, whichever it is, or both, once that is in the barangay, once it's here, then it will do the duty that it's brought in to do, and then the Barangay Captain should coordinate with us in order for us to be released on the schedule, and then we'll go along and see the engineer again, and we'll pay him for a certain number of hours. So we are actually excited. We're encouraged and optimistic and excited, because it looks like, possibly another month may see us starting the work. It's actually not a terrific amount of time, as I say, 30 hours. So we're looking at really somewhere between 3 days and 5 days to see the whole thing leveled out, dug out, and then it will be up to us to go in and handle on a permanent basis, in other words, laying concrete on those 3 or 4 really bad spots which always deteriorate so fast due to the bad drainage of a terrific amount of water coming from the hills. So that's our little update. We're very, very encouraged, and once again we are thankful to the shepherd who gave us the money to be able to even think about this. It was a funny conversation that we had with him. He was when we were talking there, we were meeting and we were talking, and he was saying, well, he said to me, what would it take to actually, why don't you find a company or find the wherewithal that they'll come in and do the road. And I said, you don't understand. We're talking probably about 150,000 pesos. And anyway, it seemed like we went round and round, and I couldn't get him to understand that. And surprise, surprise, it turned out that he couldn't get me to understand that he was willing to fund it. So I was a little bit slow there, Shepherd, but you got me to understand in the end, and I'm very, very grateful. Beth and I are just overwhelmed by the generosity of so many people since we started our help mission. So thanks for looking in. This is A Foreigner in the Philippines. Bye for now.